fantastic World Championship, and both of these athletes take to the starting lines and for the introductions. And first off, target number 1 representing France will be Pascale Lebecque. Pascale, of course, defeated the archer from the Islamic Republic of Iran, Kazimir Metab, to advance to this gold medal matchup. And her opponent is a familiar face to women's world archery, current number 1 from Russian Federation, Albina Loginova. And Loginova, of course, knocking off Erica Anschutz of the United States of America. And these two, of course, were no strangers to one another, but Loginova advancing here and has a shot at yet another world championship.
And you kind of wouldn't bet against her. She seems very calm under pressure. But I think it's going to be a very tight match. Albina, current world number 1, and Pascale ranked 17th in the world at the moment. So,
and you know what, with her showing right now in the gold medal matchup, that ranking is sure to drop, maybe even definitely. Perhaps into a top 10 when you finish in the 1-2 spots at a world championship. That overall FIDE ranking will decrease.
9 to open.
Allez Pascal. Nine.
Great, she's opening with a 9.
14 shots left.
Just a little tension, maybe.
Yep.
A lot at stake.
10x.
10 points.
10x.
And Pascale matches it.
Yep, duplicates it. 2 X's on the board for these two competitors.
Both appear quite calm at the moment.
We'll see if that continues as this match continues. 10 point, another X.
Pascale seizing an early advantage there by a point for the first end.
Pascale Lebecque with 29 of a possible 30 points.
Albina's got 28, so only a 1 point advantage at this moment in time.
Takes a deep breath, and
it can be quite a lonely place up there when you're shooting.
Lonely on top for one of these athletes.
Yeah.
I'd like to remind spectators the use of flash photography is prohibited during competition. Please be courteous to competitors and turn off the flash function on your
Both
camera.
competitors will have their teammates in the crowd, so they'll be looking to them for some support throughout this match.
Took out the number 4 Linda Ochoa of Mexico after a shoot-off, and then the number 5 shooter from Korea. So surprised to see her in the finals, but she's obviously shooting very well. Albina with an X10.
Now, as an archer, when you're the second shooter, are you paying attention at all to what the opponent is doing on the first shot, or are you just getting ready for your shot that's coming up next?
You're getting ready for your shot, but you know exactly what they've shot. I'm paying attention to my clock. As soon as that starts ticking, my time starts. So I'm paying attention to that. But you know, we have announcers in the stadium, so you know precisely what your opponent has scored.
Yep, sometimes you can't miss but hearing the announcers in a stadium.
You can't.
Nine.
Okay, so we've got a tied score after 5 arrows now. Albina showing why she's current world champion with a perfect end of 30.
10-10-10.
Just out.
She's going to be disappointed with those last two shots because now she's down by 1 point as she dropped 2 points in that end.
I think a little tension has just crept into her shooting there, which will drag the arrows down a bit. So I can't blame her. You know, going for a world title.
After official scoring, Albina Loginova should have.
No, absolutely it is. You know, and then when you're up against a defending world champion that decides to go 10-10-10 on you, it's the heat gets turned up that much more.
It has become quite still, so the scores could zoom up.
It's pretty perfect conditions for shooting right now. Overcast, so there's not so much heat.
Yep.
No wind at the moment.
No wind at the moment, and as you mentioned, overcast skies. The sun made an appearance this morning, but appears to be hiding here in this afternoon session. The 2011 World Archery Championships. The athletes, of course, thankful there isn't any rain, but if it happens to fall, play will continue.
We will. It will affect the arrows slightly, but they'll make adjustments for that. So
hey, we've seen all different kind of weather conditions on past World Cup stops. You know, look no further than Antalya, where not only did you have a little bit of a rainstorm, but you had a windstorm. So
yeah, I mean that must be some of the worst weather at a finals that I've ever seen, and the archers coped very well with it.
Scores were a little bit lower, but nonetheless, you know, they were still play on the line, and it was business as usual.
Tied score.
Hey, we've got tied score now after 7 arrows. Albina letting Pascale back in.
Great comeback round so far for Pascale Lebecque.
10 liner, it's in.
I'm not sure that shot was the best one for Albina, but she just managed to clip the line.
Nine.
May have given that point back if Loginova could capitalize here on her final shot of this end.
10 will lead, it's a 9.
And she does not do it.
With 6 shots remaining. We'll go back to the original.
Between these two has been turned up. They've got 6 arrows now to decide
This is
the
the
world
gold medal final
champion.
for the 2011 Archery World Championships here in Turin.
Well, it's living up to its standards of being a tight gold medal matchup between these two athletes.
Sport Auto, Baggett Bank, Turkish Airlines, T-Force, Voigt, Eason, and Longines.
After 9 arrows, we are tied up at 86 each, both athletes with 86 of a possible 90 points.
We told you before about the Longines Precision Prize for the World Cup circuit. The #1 woman right now for the Longines Precision Prize, not counting any of the 10s shot in the World Championships, this is only based on the World Cup circuit, is Albina Loginova. Spectators would like to remind you, no flash is allowed during competition. Please turn off the flash
6 arrows
on your
for
camera.
Albina to defend her title now and hold off Pascale. Great.
No, it's down to these last 6 arrows. Everything is on the line
The
here.
score is official.
And a
It's
gold medal
86 points for each of these great
for the winner of this contest.
Albina Loginova of the Russian
Gold
Federation,
medal at a World
defending her
Championship, something that they'll always have for the rest of their lives, and something that's going to be earned here in the next 6 shots.
She who would be queen, and we'll find out with 6 more shots. to 10.
It's a great start. It's the end from Albina.
Pascale
Juste un petit peu
with
au-dessus,
9.
Romain.
That's a millimeter out.
C'est bien
Just
tiré, ça.
out of the 10 range, and they talk about this sport being a game of millimeters, and that's evidence right there.
Dead center.
Allez.
Albina just set a bit of pressure on Pascale now. She doesn't want to let her slip away too far.
Ouais, 10.
10 points.
10 points.
4 hours remaining. Albina Loginova has a 1-point lead over Pascale Lebecque.
10, 10, 10.
Unbelievable end for Albina Loginova. 10-10-10. To stay within 1 point. And she does it. We're down to our final 3 arrows.
C'est toi qui vas démarrer.
Pascale Lebecque will shoot
116, 115. Albina Loginova from Russian Federation leading Pascale Lebecque from France. And
115, c'est bien.
wow, you talk about a nail biter here. We have one in this gold medal matchup.
Prends bien le temps de respirer entre les flèches. Donc c'est bon. C'est toi qui démarres.
Both these
Allez.
athletes will be pretty nervous going into this last end.
Nerves, as you mentioned, at an all-time high with 3 arrows left, and as those arrows count down, even more so. It's just amazing how these athletes have to compete with not only the fans, the cameras, the audience, the weather conditions, but hey, turn up a pressure because a World Championship's on the line.
Number 36 to stand beside number 2 for the World Championship, Albina Loginova, the reigning champion of the world. 3 more shots to decide everything.
Great.
Allez, Pascale.
Defend the title.
Well, she'll have that chance here, up 1 point. Oh,
Allez.
Pascale's opened the door right now.
oh, has she ever?
I think
We haven't seen a
seal.
yeah, that may have done
9. 2 shots remaining.
it. See, even the 9 adds on 2 more points to her totals, which is just oh, what a disappointing first arrow that was for Pascale Lebecque.
There's a 9.
9 à droite.
I think the pressure's told on these 2 arrows from Pascale. She's hung in there with Albina for 12 arrows.
Yeah, that's the difference in
9 final arrows.
perhaps experience, being there before Loginova, but nonetheless a fantastic performance for Pascale Lebecque, and unfortunately for her, she will fall short.
9 last shot for the championship of the world.
Yep, 7.99 isn't how she wanted to end off for final 3 arrows.
Loginova does it again!
Albina Loginova, world champion, as she repeats here
World title.
in the 2011 World Archery Championships. Just a fantastic performance, and she waves to the crowd.
As champion of the world.
Back-to-back champions
Big congratulations
for Loginova of Russian Federation, and a well-earned victory, defeating a tough opponent from France in Pascale Lebecque.
Yep, both archers shot great. It was just the last end that let Pascale down there. But I think it was Albina's experience and having been in that situation before that helped her through.
Yeah, and she's just talking it over with her coach, and it's, you know they're talking about that 7 on that
He's probably saying to her
last shot.
as well, you've got a silver medal at a World Champs. That's pretty good.
No, absolutely it is. It'll officially go down as a 143-140 win for Albina Loginova. Albina Loginova victorious here, just fantastic effort, and repeats as world champion, and in a sport that has so many so many good archers to repeat as a world champion, as the World Championships only come up once every 2 years. It's quite the task, and you know, hats off to her.
Yeah, definitely.